Did you get that, all that cheering, Mel?
I got it.
Write that down. So, thundering applause, I introduce Commissioner Frank. I'm so excited to be able to claim this as my district, as your District 5 Lee County. Reminding me that on phase 1 of this fantastic park complex, nearly 100 acres, he and I, in our previous lives, were on the Lee County Commission. So we got to kick off the very first phase, and here we are on phase 4, and there's not a more complete and total park complex in the entire county than what we have right here. And in fact, there are more things that you can do here than in any other park in the entire county. So you can be so very proud of your community involvement, of the planning that went on, of all the volunteers, Clarence, you wonderful people that make it work, because without you, we just can't, these things just don't happen. There's so many people to thank, and I'll get in trouble like MCs always do by leaving somebody out. But one is, I just can't help but, I'm going to say this. You can, Mel, write this down. That Commissioner Frank Mann, the District Commissioner for Lehigh Acres, has hereby proclaimed that this cricket field will be forever known in the future as the Mohammed Yassin Cricket Field. He is here, and without him and his continual insistence in saying there are people that like cricket, folks, there's a world that has come to Lee County, and let's consider them. And we have, and I'm so happy about that. And even when the World Championship for cricket comes here, we're going to bring in and elevate the pitcher's mound just for that event. So what we've been able to do is continue to improve phase by phase. And let me say a word, and my commissioner colleagues here will be so thrilled for me to say this. Thank goodness for the concept of impact fees, because everything that we've done out here has been paid for with impact fees. God bless the citizens that move in here and are willing to make those contributions, so that the rest of us that live here, we don't have to reach in our pocket and pay for this. This is all paid for by the new people coming here. What a concept. What a concept. Enough of that. Don't want to ruffle any feathers around this point. We do have, look, we bring in these big muckety mucks, and they get offended if we don't recognize them and let them say a word or two. But wait a minute. This is America, and we cannot start an event like this, although I've already started, without, and oh my goodness, this will give us an opportunity to get Cecil Pendergrass in here too. Let's all stand and pledge allegiance to the flag of the greatest nation on earth. Join me, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and be seated. Now, for some of those dignitaries, and the one who preceded me originally, people talk about me being the veteran and the old guy on the commission. Let me tell you, there's a guy technically younger than me, but he's older than me as terms of service on the commission. The hardworking and very knowledgeable, and the guy that's always supported Lehigh Acres, Commissioner John Manning. Come say a word or two. Hold that.
Thank you, Commissioner Mann. And yes, I was privileged, very privileged, as a matter of fact, to be a part of the original phase of this. I was on the board from '88 to 2000, and we voted for a number of these phases, and I'm glad that we're here today to inaugurate the phase 4 of this beautiful, beautiful park. And we still have 20 acres left, so we're going to think about a good way to use those acres. And I want to thank everybody, our staff at the Park and Recreation Department, and all of the citizens who were involved in this project. Now, Lehigh Acres has gone through some very, very, very difficult and challenging financial times, and it's a tribute to the people who live and work and play here that this facility is giving rebirth to this community. And I'm very, very proud and privileged to be here, and I thank everybody, and thank you, Commissioner Mann, as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. John Manning. And just arriving, I'm so glad he could make it. The immediate
tell everybody in South Lee County what great things we're doing here in Lehigh Acres. And I'd say thank you to the prior board for everything you've done to make this come together. County staff, and also all the volunteers at community planning. This is a great asset to Lehigh Acres. I'm so looking forward to it. I don't really like 10 minutes from here myself. I'm looking forward to using the dog park and the park of my family. And let you know that the Board of County Commissioners do support Lehigh Acres. We're here to help you any way we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Pendergrass. Now our brand new baby on the commission, but let me tell you, he was in his first year. We have elected him as vice chairman of the commission, and the commission chairman, Commissioner Kiker, who could not be with us this morning, was absent from the meeting the other day. He had to go straighten out the Florida legislature. So our new vice chairman, who's brand new to this job, took over last Tuesday at our official meeting, and he did a bang-up job. You'd have thought he'd been chairman for 40 years. He was truly outstanding, and his name is Brian Hammond, and we're glad to welcome him here this morning. Here, Brian.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Mann, and I am so glad to be in your district this morning. What a beautiful morning. This is what we live for today, huh? How about it? Beautiful trees, beautiful wind this morning, and a nice little bit of this is a Florida chill in the air, okay? Anytime it gets below 90, we break out the sweaters here. So this is a beautiful, beautiful park here. In fact, this park, you could say, definitely has something for everyone. With this new phase, we've got a new handball court, we've got a new multi-purpose athletic field, and we've got, I think, one of the best darn looking dog parks in all of Lee County out there, and it's certainly one of the biggest. It's beautiful. I hope you guys and all of our four-legged friends enjoy that park for decades to come and future generations to come. You know, we've got a four-legged friend in our house, in the Hammond house. His name is Hershey. He's a chocolate Labrador, and I'll tell you what, old Hershey's 12 years old, but I think he would love to get out and run around in the dog park. It's been said that dogs are not our whole lives, but they certainly make our lives whole, and I would say that this dog park certainly makes this complex whole today too. So thank you all for coming out today. What a great, beautiful park you have and beautiful community you have. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Commissioner Hammond. And now, fellas, I've only been on the job, half month. You been here 6 months yet? Almost 6 months. But a man who had worked for Lee County and our executive level for a long time, and he got stolen away by Broward County, who is 4 times the size of Lee County, or 2.5 times. And he was their county manager for 8 years, did a superb job over there, and then we were lucky enough, the stars finally got aligned, that we got him back as our county manager. Let's welcome Roger, and it's pronounced Desjardins.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'm not going to repeat what our county commissioners have told you this morning, but it is a really beautiful day. I just want to say thank you to the park staff. You know, we probably have the best park system in the state of Florida. Having worked on the East Coast and seen an awful lot of how the parks and recreational facilities are developed over there, I promise you that there's none finer than Lee County. So from the leadership all the way through the ranks of the organization and the guys who do all the maintenance, they just do a fabulous job. Just want to say thank you this morning and that we appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Mr. County Manager. Now, somebody's got to head up our Parks Department, and we've got a veteran with that department, and he took over. Are you 2 years old yet? Just about. As head of the entire department, he's a wonderful guy. His name's Dave Harner, and let's thank him for all the hard work he's been doing.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank our county commissioners and county administration for their continued support of Parks and Recreation. It's because of that support we're able to offer these wonderful amenities that we have here today. So thank you very much to you. I'd also like to thank a very important group, and that's our construction team. They work very, very hard to make this a reality. So I'd like to thank Lodge Construction, David M. Jones and Associates. I'd also like to thank a very special group that's very special to Lee County Parks and Recreation, and that is Lee County Construction Design. If you look at any park facility around Lee County, you'll see their fingerprints on it. They're a great partner. We do great things together. So a big thank you goes out to them. I'd also like, again, to thank our park staff who worked very hard on this project, worked with the community. You guys done a great job. You make me look good. So thank you very much for all you do. I'd also like to thank all the other departments that made today happen as well. There's a lot of people that were integral in this happening, so we really appreciate everything they've done. And I'd also like to thank a very, very big partner of ours, and that's the Lee County School District. As you may or may not know, that facility right across the way from us is a shared facility. And the sole purpose is for us to share resources, save taxpayer dollars, but yet provide quality services to our community. So they're a great partner of ours, and we really appreciate all they do. We're very grateful that you were able to come out and visit us today. We appreciate all your support, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave Harner. Splendid work he's been doing, and he's been doing it when we were cutting his budget and slashing and giving him more challenges than he ever had in his life. And you cannot tell where the budget cuts came, and all you can see are the improvements that continue to blossom forth under your great leadership, and thank you very much. All of our major parks, all of our major departments in county government, and some divisions as well, have advisory committees made up of citizens who volunteer their time, and they commit cumulatively thousands of hours annually to the betterment of our community. Our Parks and Recreation Department has an advisory board, and one of the veterans there is your own Orville Hall, and bless you for all you do. Orville, come say a word or two.
Good morning, everyone. A few years ago, I, along with Mohammed Yassin and a few other prominent members of the Lehigh Acres sporting community, sat down with then Director of Lee County Sports and Recreation, Barbara Manzo, to discuss the possibility of having a dedicated playing area for our beloved sport, cricket. Soccer had already found its place,